trash right now because I just woke up, considering we don't have school today because it's a snow day, supposedly, yeah. And it just started snowing now. And my school canceled at like 5 o'clock in the morning when I was getting ready. So what I have to talk about today is drug selling. Yeah, drug selling. Going on in my middle school. Not like this is anything like, I guess, different than other schools in New Jersey, but it's really bad. I mean, every single year there's always something that happens, like with drugs, I guess. Like in my pod, I'm just gonna say green pod because that's what pod I'm in. I'm in green pod, and there's already been like one person selling drugs this year, and he got like suspended. I mean, what else are you gonna do? So he got suspended. He was my pretty good friend. He was in my class, and I never expected him to like actually sell weed, I guess, but he did anyways. And you know what? He moved. He was suspended for 60-something days, and now he's in a different town. And now there's other pods that also sell weed. Like last year, there was weed getting sold in, I think it was Gold Pod again. Yeah, it was Gold Pod. And there was weed brownies, and I heard that people were getting migraines, and people were getting like headaches, and people were throwing up and getting high off like the weed brownies because the kids were selling them. But like that was just last year. Like that was a whole entire different class, I guess, because they already moved on to high school because that's 8th grade. So this year there's also 8th graders that sold weed. Now this all happened in December, and December I feel like is always the month that people get in trouble for selling weed and drugs and whatever in my school. It's so weird because like last year everybody got in trouble for selling weed in December, and now this year, whatever. So there was also these two kids. I'm not gonna say names, but they were, I knew both of them pretty well, I guess, and one sat with me on the bus one time, like on the after school bus for detention. And so they were selling a lot of weed and jewel pods, and it's just crazy to think of it because like all these kids that are selling weed are either my close friends or my friends or my cousin's friends or my friend's friends, I guess, but we all like have some relation to each other, like not related by family or blood or whatever, but you know what I mean, like friendship wise. And it's kind of weird because like if you think about it, I never thought I would be friends with somebody quote unquote illegal, I guess, but turns out I am. And it's kind of scary because if I were to mess with them, I guess, like they could frame me for selling weed and crap. Like right now they could be framing me for selling weed even though I don't even have weed. I've never touched weed. I mean, I've touched weed in the grass, I guess, but like, I mean, it's kind of scary if you think about it. I mean, the kid that was in my pod selling weed, he's freaking crazy. He brought like a whole bunch of knives to school. He has some problems. And you know what? I don't think that's right for middle school, honestly. I mean, high school maybe, but like, it's not even legal yet. So, chill out with the weed, guys, please. I don't want to have to explain to my parents every single day why my school had a half day for having to get checked for weed. Now, my school, it's not as bad as the other middle school because the other middle school, damn. There's a lot of fights that happen there. Now, there's only like 6th graders having fights in our school since 6th graders are supposedly in middle school when they're not really in middle school. So, they think they're cool because they're in middle school, they're in the middle school, and they're getting in fights. No. I was in 6th grade. I'm just gonna say, I got in multiple fights, and I thought it was cool. Fights with guys. Now, like, not just fights like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. I got in a fight for that too, and I got 10 too. Daddy. But, like, I got in fights with boys where I pushed them, I legitimately pushed them down the stairs. AKA my ex-boyfriend. Yeah. I broke his ankles. Like, when we were leaving, I broke his ankles because I'm an asshole. And let's just say that didn't end up well, considering the teacher was right there and I got yelled at. And I got yelled at a lot last year for, like, cursing or whatever. Now this year, I literally scream fuck in homeroom, and she does not give a like, she actually does not give a shit. Which is pretty great, considering there's no way to control me with cursing. I'd love to, because holy children, but you know what? That's never gonna happen. So guys, I am really out of, like, tea, like tea that everybody knows about, or like tea that not everybody knows about, but everybody also, like, knows about, like, you know what I mean? But comment some tea, send me some tea. Like, I don't know, a lot of people subscribed to me yesterday, considering I posted it all over everything. So give me some tea, because I'm bored. So if you enjoyed the video, like it and comment tea, because I know everybody has tea, unless you're like, you don't talk. But yeah. Yeah. Bye. Enjoy your snow day.